Hi, this is Leslie at Artistic Artifacts, back with another 5-minute feet. Today we're going to focus on the 1/4 inch foot. It comes in a number 37, a number 57, and a number 97. These two that I'm showing you here are D's, which means that they're dual feed, and I'll show you what that means a little bit later. So whenever you're using a straight stitch foot like these are, you want to use your straight stitch plate. Let me show you how easy it is to change it. So with one hand, you take off the foot, whichever one's on your machine. Take your thumb, push down, pops off the plate. And then you just install the new one. Just make sure you line up the little notches and the holes. Okay. There. It does line up easily. Okay, so now we're going to put on the number 37 foot. What's interesting about this one is the 1/4 inch foot, and there's a 1/4 inch marking. So when you get ready to make a turn, that's a 1/4 inch from the needle here, and it's a 1/4 inch from this toe on the outside. It is 1/8 of an inch from the inside of the toe. So let's get started. Again, just one hand, easy to put the foot on. Okay. And this BERNINA 770 Quilter's Edition Plus also has a hover foot, so we just lower the foot down and line it up. A lot of time we get frustrated with our sewing because it doesn't look right. It's because it doesn't line up well. We got the stitches, but with this, it's lined up and ready to stitch. And you get down to the marking where it's a 1/4 inch at the edge. And we stop. And we raise the presser foot. And because it's marked, I'm standing up so it may look a little wonky, but trust me, if I was sitting down, it would be perfect because it's designed to be at eye level. It's kind of good. The fabric's not so straight. Alrighty, there's that. Okay. So something I discovered while learning to work with this particular foot is how easy it is to make a French seam. And I was quite excited about that since I'm a garment girl. So give me 2 pieces going here. All right. I mentioned to you earlier that there's 1/8 of an inch measure. So let's go down with the presser foot again. And I put it to the inside the toe of the foot. And we're just going to start stitching. Now, when you do something like this, of course, you want to press it to make sure that all your seams are flat, and it'll be beautiful. Okay, so we're going to cut here. Pull it on out. Instead of doing all that fussing, you just turn it over, press the seam flat, press the seam open, turn it over. In 5 minutes, we don't have time to do pressing, but I'm going to show you how you can make a French seam really easily. I love it. Okay, so you turn that over, and you put it at 3/8 for this side. Put your hover foot down, and go. The big reveal, ta-da! Beautiful, perfect French seam. Seam is finished on the inside and outside. So if you have anything that's super sheer, it's gonna look gorgeous. Okay, let's get into a little bit about the other 2 feet. This foot is the number 57, and what makes it different from the 37 is that it has a guide. And this actually has a spring in it. It actually bumps up and down, so if you have multi-layers of fabric and it gets really thick, it'll stay with it. It'll just ride along the uneven levels of fabric, okay? The 97D, let me show you what D means. This is for differential feed. I'm gonna put it on the machine so you can see. With the 97, let's do it. Let's put the 97 on. I like the 97 the best because it has an adjustable guide. So you put your guide on, and you can determine how wide. It doesn't have to be a 1/4 inch. Let me put it on 5/8. And it comes with the little screwdriver, specifically designed to hold it in place. Okay. Oh, here's one. This is the 97D. One hand. And this is what happens here with the D foot. It gives you a dual feed. So if your fabric is really thick, if your fabric is really slippery, I like making pajama bottoms for my granddaughter. You know, all of those are plaid when you get the flannels. So it'll keep your flannels nice and straight. That's what you saw when I posted that. Put the foot down. A very interesting thing just happened. The machine would not let me stitch because with this model, the B770, you have to tell it recognizes what foot is on the machine. Because I switched it from a 37 to a 97, the machine's like, no, 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 you didn't tell me to change. So I'm going to change that really quick here to the 97D. Say okay. There you go. What's really handy about that is if you have a straight stitch plate on your machine and you change the foot and you try to make a satin stitch, it won't let you do it. Machine's very helpful in that way. The other feature that you can add to the 7 is you can also have a 5mm stitch plate, the 9mm stitch plate that came on it, and of course the straight stitch plate. Okay, so those are our feet for today. Be sure to follow us on artisticartifacts.com and Textile Adventures of a Prima Donna. You can also order your feet online at artisticartifacts.com. Bye, guys.